Hey everybody, Ben here, and welcome back to Medium of Mixology, the monthly web show where I teach you how to make some new and interesting cocktails. This season on Medium of Mixology, we're focusing on classic cocktails, ones that bartenders from anywhere from beginner to enthusiast all the way to professional, you guys should know how to make these recipes. So today we're talking about the whiskey sour. Now, the whiskey sour came about in the mid-1800s, and because this recipe is so old, it has a lot of variations to it. I'm using the one out of my cocktail book, so as far as I'm concerned, this is about as original as you can get. One thing about whiskey sours is if you order them in a restaurant or at a bar, they might give you a big tall glass, like a pint or a highball, something like this, and then it'll be the drink mixed with club soda. That is still a whiskey sour, but the one we're making today is a little bit more concentrated. So to make this drink, you're going to need a mixing glass with ice and a shaker, along with a strainer. I've got the two-piece here. Ingredients today are some type of whiskey. Now you can use bourbon, you can use your favorite whiskey, let's say Crown Royal, something like that. My whiskey here at the bar is Canadian Club. It's a blended Canadian whiskey. It's very good. You're going to need some simple syrup and 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. Now I talk all the time about using fresh ingredients and how fresh ingredients are better, and then I never use them. So today I actually am using fresh lemon juice. I got that squeezed out off to the side here. And you're going to need a maraschino cherry and either a lemon or an orange slice. So I've got a lemon slice here since I had the lemon. And that's all you need to make this simple and very basic drink. Let's set my glass off to the side. We're using, again, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice, half an ounce of simple syrup, and 2 ounces of your choice whiskey. Now, one thing to make note about a whiskey sour is that while a lot of drinks you can get away with not shaking them, a whiskey sour, in order to actually call it a whiskey sour, you have to shake it. So, put the lid on and give it a shake. We're going to strain this into our sour glass. Now for our garnishes, we're going to add a lemon slice. You can use an orange slice as well. And we're going to get a cherry out of here, hopefully, and just drop it right in. So let's go ahead and give this drink a try. It has a great citrus lemon aroma because, well, that's what's in it. Now that is a very simple drink, and it's absolutely outstanding. This drink really comes down to what whiskeys do you like, or if you like whiskeys at all. I'm not a huge whiskey person myself. I'm much more partial to rum, but this I will drink. This is absolutely one of my favorite cocktails. And because it's so simple, you can vary it a lot. You can do a dark rum and a lime juice and call it a rum sour. There's a stone sour, which adds orange juice to this recipe. So it's definitely a highly varied recipe, but this is it's an absolutely fantastic drink. It starts off very light and sweet. Mid-palate you get sour. And then back here, sort of where it starts kind of to fade, is that's where you get the strong whiskey flavor. Now, in a drink recipe this simple, there's certainly no hiding alcohol. In the alcohol taste rating, I'm going to give this this is a solid 8, 7 or 8, I think. Yeah, there's really no masking it there. It is a whiskey sour, not just a sour. You know, if it was just a sour, well, it wouldn't have the whiskey in it. And really, it's just an absolutely great drink. So I'm going to call this one. Oh man. I don't know if I've ever given a drink a 10 out of 10, but I might have to for this. It might be a 9.5. I think there is still room for improvement here. I hate to say that on such a great recipe, but I think there could be an extra layer of flavor. Instead of simple syrup, maybe you could try like an almond syrup or like a raspberry syrup to give it a really interesting and different flavor profile. That's why this drink is so heavily sort of parodied and changed and varied and has been done so over the years, is because it's such a simple recipe and you can change the types of ingredients in it to your particular taste. So you can make a rum sour or a gin sour or a vodka sour. But really, the original whiskey sour is a fantastic cocktail. So I hope you've enjoyed this drink recipe. If you want to make it yourself and you don't want to rewatch this video, feel free to take a look at the recipe in the description box below. And for more cocktails, please check out my blog, mediumofmixology.wordpress.com. I'm always posting new drinks there. I used to be weekly, not so much anymore, but just scroll through. There are lots of great drinks I can recommend if you're looking for something new, something interesting, or even something classic. This has been with Medium of Mixology, and please drink responsibly. Yep. I like that.